Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the C-Block mod pack. So, we are still not in a good position. We're still having trouble with death spirals from power failures. So like you see on the map, we keep on dropping on the power grid, we keep on dropping to nothing and then coming back and recovering at times. Those are not good. That's not good at all. We need to get a more reliable source of power, and that's why I want to spend some time investing in farms. So I have been making some more steel, and this guy needs so much more steel than we have right now. Oh, but that's okay. We will work this out. I have been spending some time doing some math, and what I'm trying to figure out is what should I plant in order to get fuel oil efficiently. So this is how much a single field of Binafran, Primdiodilians, Nil Aubergines, and Zilla Squash will give. These two are the obvious good ones. I mean, the Nil Aubergine's really good if you convert it to vegetable oil, put it over and bring it over. Unfortunately, these two are also the ones where it's not easy to get the seeds. Like, I can throw the output of a single field of Binafran here and have enough seeds for 3 more fields of Binafran. But the Zello Squash, every 100 harvests of Zello Squash, you get enough seeds to plant another field. So we need to get that going. But, one of the problems is we don't have any Zello Squash seeds at the moment. So that's a problem. But, of the two easy ones, the Primdiodilians and the Binafran gives you a better result. Vegetable oil would give you more oil products, but I'm just going to go with Binafran. We're going to make a bunch of Binafran, we're going to pulp it all, and then we're going to feed cellulose fiber from our green algae plants into it, and turn it all into solid fuel. And from what I can tell, like if an array of 20 farms is going to produce 5 times as much power as this entire bit here. Anyway, but we need to make it work now, because yeah, it's not quite set right. Anyway, so how am I going to set this up? I'm having all this area over here. We don't even have enough farms to do it yet. Let's just start laying it out. So it's 20. I need 20 of these. Or did I work that out? Wait a minute. I worked it out. I know I worked it out. Binafran. So yeah, I need, okay, a single seed extractor will cover 99 fields, so we only need one of those. But we're gonna need a ton of these plant processors that turn it into beans. What are those called? Bioprocessors. So yeah. I think I am just gonna go ahead and do those two things separately though, rather than trying to like say, like right here I have algae farm, liquefier algae farm, so that we don't have to move the green algae around. I'm not going to bother with that. We'll just move the Binafran around. So let's just get this started. I'm trying to decide which side to put the water intake. Okay, let's do a pattern like this. No, that's not going to be good. No, I can see this working. I can see this working. Well, no. That's not going to work. Let's do it all on the outside. So we'll do the water like this, and we'll have 2 belts on the inside. wait, a second. Let me look at the. We worked this out. So each one's gonna have to output. It's gonna have to input. Wait a minute. Where's that? 15? No, that's the seeds. The actual field. Okay, it outputs 0.5 Binafran per second, so that's fine. It's not. These aren't really a very high logistic thing because the recipe takes so long. You don't have to worry about a ton of belts, a ton of inserters. We'll just go with a single. Well, we'll probably go with. Well, I don't know. We're not gonna stress over it. I haven't figured out the Arumbaphilia yet. I know it's got the same problem as the other ones, as Zillow Squash, where it has the same, and the Aubergine, where you can't convert the Zillow Squash back into seeds. You have to convert dormant seeds into more seeds, which will take a long time. It needs so much more things, and I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna just go with the Binafran. And we're gonna have, let's see, we're gonna need seeds and sand on one belt, and then we'll output on the other belt. Well, wait a minute. So seeds and sand, how much is that per second? That is 15 things over 60 seconds. So it's still less than the Binafran. So it's a minor amount. Just for symmetry, let's go ahead and put this like this. And we'll mirror this across. So this will go 20 this way. Well, we don't need to make the fake ones yet. I kind of don't want to spend more steel on the desert upgrades when I know I'm going to need a ton of these things. What is it that makes the seed? Seed extractors. Yeah. So right now we've got 4 of these going, which is great. I expanded this a bit between parts. We have 4 of these things making more deserts, which will eventually, I think we're going to stick with the 4. Any more deserts that we create, we'll just go ahead and put into the seed extractor to make new types of, to make new seeds and hopefully get some Zillow Squash seeds going. Okay. What did I just make? I just made a comp. No, I made a seed extractor. Maybe I should do this all on this side. I like that. Well. No, I don't like that. I want... It needs to be on the same side. We need to send the Binafran one way and seeds back the other way. So, it needs to be not on the same side, I mean. So, which side do I want to do it on? This will all go away, I guess. This is a temporary thing. So that's fine. Okay, let's send the Binafran back this way. And we'll pull sand over here and do seeds. So bioprocessor or seed extractor. You are getting Binafran seeds from 10 Binafran. And this will be a problem with what am I saying? This will need to read in 15 Binafran a second in order to act at full capacity because it's just such a short recipe. It's 0.5 in something that's of speed 0.75. So, How do we want to make this work? Okay, I like this idea. I like this idea. We're gonna have... We'll feed the seeds in right there. And this will be where we get the sand from. In fact, let's just set that up. I am completely confusing myself now. There. So we need to hop over. And then we'll have a seed extractor. You might want to just make 2 of them, just so that we can deal with the logistics a bit better. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, there's not really enough room. We need more supplies. I could be expanding this bit up here, but when we're already having power problems, it seems a foolish thing to do. Well, it looks fine now, but it intermittently isn't. Oh, we've got a lot of mineral sludge there. Oh, because I have no research going. Let's get some research going, of course. Bioplastics eventually will be really useful, but I don't need it yet. Glass? What I really need is better steel. So where's steel smelting? There. Interesting. Looks like we're actually having problems with lead, of all things. Okay, another seed extractor. And then, let's see. So if we need each bean maker can support 3 fields. So, well, let's just figure this out. So we have 20 fields, which means we'll need 6.5. We'll need 7 bean makers. 7 is a really annoying number, so we're just gonna have 8. It'll help with the logistics anyway. That's a bioprocessor, right? I don't know the names of the new machines very well yet. I still get confused a lot. So, in my previous playthrough, in 0.15, this was about the point where we were getting to saying, we're going to make this grand array of all the mineral production we'll ever need. That turned out to be a big waste of time. This playthrough, we're going to do the same sort of thing, but with farming. It's flashing. I updated the game since last time. Maybe that introduced problems. Any extra gardens yet? No. No. I'll make some eventually. Oh right, the whole point of going up there was to get more of these, and we didn't do it. Eh. What's holding us back from getting more? Lack of basic circuits, of all things. I really should be replacing all of these with the Mark II versions. It would just be really so good. Do it that way. But we'll get to that eventually. If I have more fuel oil, then it won't matter how much, how inefficient our engines are. We're gonna need a lot of pipes. We have, yeah, we have a bunch of piping there. 27. Where's the one go? Oh, I hate having an odd number of pipes. It means I screwed up somewhere unknown. My code. Not my code, what am I saying? My factory. But yeah, it's like having a single parentheses off in your like line in your like 100,000 lines of code, and you have this many left side parentheses and one less than that right sided. Somewhere in there. How much Binafran do we have here? Decent amount. This bit is very temporary, so we can move it. Redo it somewhere else. This bit is also temporary, but I want to leave it going for a little bit. This isn't doing anything. I mean, I guess it's making hydrogen for making the urea. I think this is out of compost, but there's plenty there. Let's get rid of this for now. We can redo it some other time. Oh, I had a lot of sodium hydroxide there. Can I get rid of that somewhere? A use for it? That's how I'm making paste, which I think is a better way of getting wood. Once we have the technology for it. All of these is about alien artifact research, which I never got to last time. No, doesn't look like there's much use to sodium hydroxide till you get to aliens. Or for the paste. This is, of course, is useful for aluminium. You could turn it right back into purified water. Brown liquor. Sodium sulfate. Which I need for different things. Yeah, there's this whole liquor production that I haven't really gotten involved in at all. It's apparently for turning lime back into limestone. Interesting. So then we can just... That's a, Huh. Is this all about undoing the whole limestone to lime to get the carbon dioxide? Maybe? And it's for getting pulp, of course. Pulp, cheap pulp, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Let's make a chest just randomly right here where we can drop stuff. Don't need to carry around. Skip that. Those are expensive ball bearings. Ooh, are we having power problems? No? Still good. Very dominated by the algae cycle. Oh, that needed to be there. That was a mistake. Whoops. Excuse me, excuse me. Alright, let's keep setting this up. So now we have plenty of these. But we're gonna do 2 of these, right? Said. Aw. This thing's kind of in a way. Clarifier, right there. We'll put a bend in it, just so that we can make this transition work better. I think that matters. Oh, need more belts. That's probably unnecessary. It's just it's prettier to do it that way. Actually, that can be nice and symmetric then. Like that. Yeah, I like it. We said we could make water out of nothing, right? Is this what the thing that makes water out of nothing? I thought it was like a wait a minute. It's water bores, which we don't have access to yet. We should work that way so we can get that is it. It's the pump arc 1. It just looks weird. Wait a minute. Pump. That's what that is, right? Yeah. It just looks really weird. It looks like it has an input and an output, whereas it's supposed to be creating water. This whole creating purified water, though, that just seems cheaty. But I'm happy to just grab random water from nothing. Much it's easier than having to deal with random pipes everywhere. Like this. It just looks ugly. And what we did last time in our previous playthrough was we made there be strips of water everywhere so that we could get water wherever we needed it. But that was so ugly. We need to do it that way. It does take some power. Not a lot, but some. It might not be able to produce very quickly. 100 water every 1 second. So let's see. These will need 50 water every 60 seconds. I think I'll do fine. Alright, let's get the sand. Well, actually, we should make a new sand array. No, we can do that eventually, but for now we can just borrow. Eventually, one sand thing will not suffice. Oh, I have another Mark II. I should go ahead and deal with that. We have all these advanced smelting things that we haven't even bothered with. Plastic. No. There's so many different types of plastic things. Synthetic wood from naphtha. I guess it's good there's so much in the red-green territory. Because otherwise, Otherwise, it would be a while before we can get to anything else. Solar panels. Let's get that out of the way. I mean, the whole idea of what we're doing is we don't have to deal with solar panels, but that's okay. We're gonna burn our way on beans. Our whole entire factory will be powered by beans. That's that there. We should just get some regular... Okay, wait a minute. Before we go anywhere, what did we come up here for? Came up here for these transport belts. Yeah, and now randomly, well, not randomly, we turned science back on. But now we're starting to run low on power again. And then eventually grind to a halt. Especially if I steal these things. Looks like we're not producing enough cellulose. Which is unfortunate, because we're going to need to steal some. Yep. Walked the wrong direction. And of course, we're going to be producing excess Binafran. I need to figure out a way to deal with that over here. We need the fiber. We need the cellulose fiber. I didn't really think this through. If this is on this side... then we need to do all our processing of it over here too. Well, I guess we could do it that way. So we'd have like a row of farms, a double row of farms, and then a row of processing those farms. I can see that working. Let's just get the layout right. So it'd be like that, and then there'll be a row of pipes. And then we want to make these bioprocessors. And how many of those do we say? It would be 6.8 of them we said we're going to do. What's their input output? It's 2. So we're going to need either 2 yellows or 1 blue. How should we do this? Another double row? Yeah, another double row works. And it's conceptually easy to think about. Conceptually simple. Can we go sideways? What's the next step after the beans? Beans you send into a... I don't remember. Beans. Bees. No, beans. Beans turn nutrient pulp in a nutrient extractor. How many of those are we gonna need? Wait a minute. I'm sure I worked this out. Yeah. 9.6 fields per pulper. We're making 2, so we'll need 3. Well, we'll use 4. Just for symmetry. And that's going to be reading in 2.5 beans a second. So we'll need 3 yellows or 2 blues, or a blue and a yellow. What's the size of this? It's the same as that, so it's like that. Where'd it go? I am just not seeing that now. That I just put it down and picked it up again, and now it's not there. I am blind. Ignore me. I have so many filtration units. I don't know why. I guess I thought I was going to expand faster than I did. There. Going blind, I swear. Okay, so we think there's going to be 4 of these in a row. And then we'll have 4 nutrient extractors above and below. And they'll both output to a common place. We know that. 80, 70, 10. Yeah, those leaves. Leaves are terrible. The fruits are really good, because you can make them really good. You don't have to... Because you can't send the fruits back to turn the seed, they're like pure profit. They're gravy. Whatever. Okay, what do we work out for this? We need to pull in 10 per second. So we said we needed... Well, let me do this one first before I forget. We said I was gonna need 3 of these, or a yellow and a blue. And let's do 3 of those. It'll work fine. These, the Binafran beads, that's 2 each. Okay. So they need 2 inputs and 2 outputs. That bothers me. That bothers me. We need to fix that. Are these stopped? Because they can't output Binafran faster? Interesting. I guess we're fixing that. That interval doesn't quite look right. Let's see. It'll work, yeah. 2 and then 2. And 2, then 2. Yeah, okay. And they're pulping it up. And with the pulp, I don't think I calculated out this far, so we need to actually figure it out now. We're turning it straight into fuel oil and getting this glycerol gas. But we could, of course, siphon some of it off and to do other things when we need those things. That's the virtue of doing this. But for now, I just need the fuel oil, so that's the most efficient recipe to get it. Well, I haven't actually checked that. Can we turn these into things? So this would turn into benzene. Benzene, ethylbenzene. I don't think it does. I think this is... I'm vaguely recalling from our previous playthrough that this does not end up giving me well, apparently this gives me plastic. We're gonna need to have that at some point. But it doesn't give me fuel oil. Fuel oil is from methane. And these don't lead to methane. Well, residual gas leads to methane. Maybe? This is, what's oil residuals? This turns into residual gas. Okay, never mind. Base mineral oil. No. Where do I get the methane? There we go, methane. Methane comes from natural gas liquids. I see. Or you synthesize it. And natural gas liquids comes from raw gas. Or multi-phase oil, which we will never have, I don't think. Because you have to, like, get it. No, you can make that from blue cellulose fiber. Interesting. I hadn't... I've been ignoring the other fibers. So that's gonna need carbon dioxide gas. Oh. And sulfuric wastewater. We're gonna have to find a way to make sulfuric wastewater. Like intentionally. To make that work. Well, I wonder if this process generates enough enough to get the cellulose fiber for it. Wait a minute. So that would be, this would generate 60. So 20 generates 60. 20 would require 40 blue algae. And 40 blue algae requires 100. So no, we're gonna have to have an insertion of sulfuric wastewater to continue this. And you used to be able to get that easy. You just wash coal, but it doesn't work anymore. I guess we could always get... Okay, we can make sulfuric acid and we can make ethanol gas from our pulp. Or from fermentation base. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. Anyway, but that's well in the future. We don't need to worry about that right now. Oh, the thing I was actually looking for was going from nutrient pulp into fuel oil. Right there. And we're going to get rid of the glycerol. Yeah, we won't worry about oil till we get our minerals, our ores, in a much better place. So, this takes place in a gas refinery or an advanced gas refinery, which apparently happens slower. Because advanced gas is crafting speed 1 and these are 1.5. That's interesting. Maybe the advanced gas lets you do more recipes. But anyway, so let's work this out. So I think we did work this out. Yeah. Nutrient pulp to fuel oil is this recipe. So we're saying we're going to have how much total nutrient pulp? We're going to be generating 1.24 no, that's how much fuel oil we're generating. Binafran. One field generates 2.07 pulp per second. Which means that 20 fields generate 41 pulp per second. And grab that and move it. No, to there. This is how we get base mineral oil. You get it from vegetable oil. We're not doing that right now. We're just going straight from pulp to fuel. So one of these can handle 37 a second. We're going to need 2. Which I don't have the resources for. I need more bricks and iron. Ah, extra desert. Well, we're just gonna wreck it. We're gonna break it right away. Go ahead and do an advanced extraction, hoping for some Zello squash seeds. It'll take 5 minutes, but you know, we'll see what we get. All of the Binafran we're making right now at one point was just a single desert garden. Yeah, just one. We only got one harvest of Binafran. We got a couple of pre-Diadilians. Prime Diadilians. And we needed bricks, we said. So I have these turned off because we have a decent amount. Maybe I should turn it back on. No, not until we get power sorted out. Well, let's turn on a little bit just so we can get some more rocks. Okay. And sure, let's turn that back on too. Oh, we already have one here, of course. I could have just stolen these. We'll leave that there. Okay, so this is going to be like this. And then we need to deal with a couple steam crackers. Or not steam crackers. We're gonna make... I made them, right? They're these things. Gas refineries. Yeah. Where's the other one? I already had one. I could swear I already had one. Gas refinery. Yeah, they just weren't stacked. For some reason. Okay, and then we'll put a couple flare stacks there. Get rid of the glycerol. Do I not have any pipes? Probably I use them in the construction of the gas factory. Do I like this? Is this going too high? It might be going too high. Wait a minute. So this is going to be my line of farms right here. Yeah, it's going too high. We won't be able to get that in. Can we put them closer together by one? Or should we turn them sideways, maybe? Maybe that might be the best way to do it. Just turn them sideways. I guess these ones don't even need to face in. You could just might be cleaner even to make them both face north. Like that. Just I like the look of it better. These are not going to be liquefiers. Those are actually going to be nutrient extractors. Ooh, we have no power. We are in a power death spiral now. What's the next step here? We are going to take these, pulp them, turn them into fuel oil and glycerol, which we did, and fuel oil. How much fuel oil are we making per second? It said. So we are making 26 fuel oil a second, and this can handle. That worked out right? Where is that? I know I did it. Somewhere around here. There it is. This can handle 18.75, so we need 2 of them. Getting the cellulose over here is a different matter. Where's this happening? It's a liquefier, right? Yeah, a liquefier. That's what we were using, right? When we said that rate. Yeah. 2.66. A chemical plant 2 would be better, but well no, a chemical plant 1 would be better. What do you need? Not the different it wouldn't make as much of a difference though. Wait, let me just see this. 1.75. So it can still hit, it can hit out 21 per second instead of 18. We are producing 26. So either way, I need 2 liquefiers. And we need a flare right there. It's facing the wrong way, but that's okay. Flare away this useless glycerol. Okay, we have only 1 spot between. Yeah, only 1 spot. So, what's our output rate? We already calculated that. We're saying it's going to be 1 per second. So, it's about getting the cellulose in. Where is the no, it's about the charcoal, which is again 1 per second. Or less than 1 per second. 1 every 4 seconds. I think for now we'll just pull it in from a, well, no. How do I want this to be long term? Like long term, I'm gonna be able to make up like another cell of these right below, so I could have cellulose going one way and the fuel oil going the other way, or the what's it called? The solid fuel going the other way. Sure. We're eventually we'll bring the fuel oil, the cellulose right here, or the charcoal right there. For now, we'll just drop a bunch in, and you guys can output like this. I guess we could mirror the entire thing, and then we could have a single line of solid fuel going up. Out of iron, as per usual. Yeah, power is all fluctuating. Look at that with the lights. I don't remember seeing that before. Where the lights would get like dim. Is that like a new thing? What did you get? You outputted over here. What is it? It was Primadillion. No, it was no aubergines, which is not what I wanted. I already had no aubergine seeds. I needed the Zello squash. Yeah, we're living on the windmills right now. I could add more research things, but I don't want to use up all our power on research. I want to make sure research keeps going, but most of my power I want to spend on getting more power. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I can turn this back into seeds. Switch that to Binafran. Which is exactly what we're doing over there, but you know. That's okay. And these are all barely going. Good thing we have all this solid fuel being made, right? And I suppose, like, for now, we can just throw it into a chest. Until we get our rig set up, right? Yeah, we gotta deal with getting the charcoal here at some point. Why is this going so slowly? Because there's not many of them, of course. So I think that's pretty much what I want to do. This is a small scale version of it. I want to have 20, and I want to have 6 and then 4. But this will be producing a solid amount of well, forgive the pun, a decent amount of solid fuel per second. The equivalent of all of this times 5 in just this little block here. We'll need to make another rig, or maybe just move it down. We'll still need to make carbon. This will stay useful because we'll use it for fueling our entire factory. With carbon, with the charcoal that we need to do, like what's it called? All the metallurgy stuff. Like, we need carbon to make the circuits. We need carbon to do all of these different ingots. Interesting. That's different. I don't remember it saying it needed carbon and silicon ore. I thought it just needed to be powered. Do you have a blast furnace? Yeah. Yeah, it just needed to be powered before, but I guess now it explicitly needs carbon. And that needs sulfur dioxide, which is a mess. Or it produces sulfur dioxide. Oh! That could be a source of sulfur. If we let the lead accumulate for a while. Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break there for now. We've finally got farming set up in a way that seems somewhat decent. So I'm glad to see that. So thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio, using the C-Block mod pack.